everybody, Nolan Bronx here again. Sorry, I was looking at my window. My window's open. Anyway, ADD. Welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to start off by saying thank you to everybody who watched the first video, the reveal video, the trailer video. After I posted the Q&A video, I actually got a couple really cool, interesting questions on Tumblr. I wish I could give you a shout out, but it was anonymous. But I do have a couple from one of my readers. So first thing I want to do is I want to give a shout out to two very, very special readers. And the first one is Chelsea and the second one is Haley. Both of you girls are amazing, and you seriously, like, both of you and everybody else too, but I'm just making sure that they know how much I appreciate them commenting and voting and just replying to all of my social media things. Just, it really, really means a lot to me. I absolutely adore that you, as soon as you can, you vote for the story and you comment, and it really, really means a lot to me. And hopefully one day I get to meet both of you and anybody else who wants to meet me. That would be fun. But yeah, especially those two girls. So Chelsea and Haley, lots of love to both of you. And yeah, let's get started with the questions. So the ones I'm going to do first, the first that I'm going to do is the ones that I got on Tumblr. Like I said, they were anonymous, so thank you to whoever you are. Really great questions. Who are the characters based off of? There are characteristics in each of the characters that are based on people in my real life, but like not so much. Like my roommate, my actual roommate in real life, Lori Rowan's roommate in the story, they have some similar things, but like the style and things like that are the same. I do have a friend that lives in Boston, just like Rowan has one. My friend's name is Molly. And I mean, Rowan, I've had friends read the first couple chapters of Catching Red Eyes and they're like, oh, I could totally see you being Rowan, but maybe in the beginning, Rowan was like me, but I feel like now she is just her own person. Like, she is completely 100% Rowan Emerson, completely separate from me. But, I mean, I can't really think. Everybody else is kind of just like, there's little bits and pieces of people from my life. But not particular, like, oh, I'm gonna write this person based on you and this person based on you. Rowan's friend in Boston is kind of like one of my best friends who actually lives in Boston. But other than that, everybody else is kind of just from like my imagination. How long does it take to write a chapter? About an hour. My chapters are usually over 1,000 words, so I'll write it. And then I'll go back and I'll edit it and make sure I didn't goof anything up. And then I'll just post it. Do you plan what you're going to write? No. I kind of just sit down on my computer and I just write. Sometimes I'll plan, but more often than not, like I'll plan to do something in the chapter and it just changes. Like halfway through, I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'll do that in the next chapter. How long have you been writing? A long time. I've been writing stories since I was in college. I'm in college now, but like my first years of college, like as soon as I graduated high school, I wrote my first kind of like book, not really book. But that actually had nothing to do with One Direction. One Direction wasn't, I think they were probably like just learning to walk. I'm just kidding. It's not that old. But they were young when I wrote my first book. Where do you get your ideas from, like, when Rowan and Harry fight? That's a great question. I mean, some of the things will take that I see on social media. But most of the time, it's just from my own experiences in relationships. My ex-boyfriend and I used to fight a lot. We're cool now, like we're friends now, so. But a lot of the things that Rowan says to Harry, or that Harry says to Rowan, more Rowan to Harry, are things that I may or may not have said to my ex-boyfriend because of the things that he has done. But, you know, get inspiration from everywhere. He's a musician, so I'm sure he's gotten inspiration from our relationship too, so I don't know, whatever. But yeah, a lot of it, that's where my ideas are from, just social media and just my own experiences. Would you ever write Catching Red Eyes from Harry's point of view? Maybe. Oh, sorry. Maybe. I have a lot of chapters. So that's like a project in itself. But maybe. I don't know. Maybe one day if I were to, when I finish Catching Red Eyes. But I honestly see like no end for Catching Red Eyes right now. So, does anyone co-write with you? Nope. Nobody co-writes with me. I write everything, and I edit everything, I post everything. It's just me. Just me. Would you change any of your chapters? Maybe the first chapter, but no, but maybe not, because, you know, like, it's good the way it is, and people like it, and it obviously helped them continue to read it. So, and if I feel like when I go back and edit things, like, before I post them, I do a pretty good job of changing something. Like, I remember right in the beginning, it was like the first fight that Harry and Rowan ever had, if you can remember all the way back then. It started out really not the way that I wanted it, so I had to change it all. So, yeah, but, sorry, I'm trying to read something. Alright, next set of questions are all from Chelsea. She and I actually, we pretty much talk every single day on Twitter, direct messaging on Twitter. So after I had the reveal video come out, she just sent me a ton of questions, and I told her that I would answer them for her. And they're actually really great questions. I love all of them. The first question she asked me was actually in the comments of the first YouTube video, of the reveal video, and she asked me about my tattoo. My tattoo is, it's on a shirt right now, but it's a pirate ship, so yes, it is like Harry's, but I got this tattoo for almost 5 years ago now. So I actually got mine before Harry got his. And it has nothing to do with One Direction. It actually has to do with a band I listened to in high school. Their lyrics are on the bottom, and the lyrics went with the tattoo, so yeah. And then when Harry got his pirate ship tattoo, I thought it was really cool, or not pirate ship, but when he got his like ship on his arm, I was like, oh, that's really cool, like, yeah, now we have ships. So, but no, it has nothing to do with Harry Styles. I just thought it just went with the lyric when I got it. Let's see the next question. What's my favorite song on their most recent album? That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to say, God, that's a tough one. Actually, honestly, when it first came out, I didn't know if I liked it, because I was like, oh, this is a little bit different, because I was so used to like, oh, baby, baby, tell me, you know what I mean? Like that whole like upbeat, like real like you know, rock me. And then all of a sudden it was like, all right, this is different. But then I made myself listen to it over and over again, and I was just like, yeah, this is really good. Like, I really like it. So I guess I have to say probably Where Do Broken Hearts Go? I really, really love that song. I listen to it over and over and over again, and it takes me about 35 minutes to get to school. And I just repeat. But I do like Night Changes too. I can't really pick. I don't know. Because I really like, I don't know. Because I do love No Control too. That song is really fun. But I guess I'm going to have to go overall with it, Where Do Broken Hearts Go? Because I love it. I don't know. I just love it. Her next question, Chelsea's next question is, what's your favorite tattoo on Harry? I'm trying to think of his tattoos. I like the little cross that's on his hand. That's cute. My roommate actually has a cross just like him on her hands, but she didn't know Harry Styles until I told her, and she already had that tattoo. So I really like the sparrows on his chest. Oh no, you know what my favorite is? The one on his stomach, the butterfly tattoo, the grayscale butterfly. Gorgeous tattoo. Like, I would get that tattoo. I think it's so, oh my god, I love it. Her next question is, sorry, my neighbors are outside and they're like, it sounds like someone's knocking on my door. Why is Harry your favorite? I mean, honestly, when I first started listening to One Direction, I didn't know what any of them looked like because I heard them on the radio. And when I did actually see a picture of them, I was like, oh my god, they're so young. And then they grew up and they just evolved into these like amazing looking human beings. And I loved Louis. Honestly, Louis was my favorite. He was my favorite for a while. And then it was probably like a couple months before I saw them in concert last summer. And I think I was just like watching the interview, and Harry was just so charming that I was just like, oh my god, I'm a Harry girl now. Like, there's no going back. And yeah, I think that's what it was. And he just, I don't know, he's, you know, I mean, you guys know, he's so charming, and everybody, you know, wants a piece of him. What's my favorite hair phase of Harry? I like his hair now, but I have to say my favorite is his hair in 2013. I know this is really creepy and getting like really specific, but his hair was amazing. Like, hold on, I have a picture. Like, his hair is amazing. Like, that is amazing. I think it's just like, you just want to just like, ugh! Like, please just let me run my fingers through your hair. But yeah, that's my favorite hair phase. Yeah, definitely. Just like I said, I like his hair now, but that's probably my favorite. What was your favorite fashion phase on Harry? I like when he wears a brown hat and a Rolling Stone shirt. I had to make fun of myself for that. But, nope, my favorite way besides that is just when he is super casual and he's just in his black jeans and a black t-shirt. That's it. That's my favorite way. And I think that's his 2013 hair, so even better. Chelsea then asked, how do you feel about Zayn leaving? honestly, the first thing I thought was, this is a joke. And then I thought, well, I mean, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Honestly, I feel like he was, I don't know if the cheating things were true or not. I don't know. I don't want to believe them, but pictures can be worth 1,000 words. I don't know, but I think at the end of the day, his relationship with his girlfriend meant more to him than One Direction. And you can't really be mad at him for that, you know, because you gotta, you know, love is something, and finding the love that he has with his fiance that's hard to find, you know. It's hard to be in a relationship with people nowadays, especially when they're both in the entertainment industry and you have people just like making things up left and right, or, you know, putting things out there on the internet that you thought would never be. So I think at the end of the day, he's like, I gotta go save my relationship with the love of my life. And I mean, that's all you really have to, that's all I can really say about it. And wish him the best of luck. What do you think about Larry? That's a really interesting question, because I didn't know what that was until probably 5 or 6 months ago. I honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, what is the statistic now? Like 1 in 5 people are gay. I don't know. So maybe one day one of them or whoever will come out of the closet, like, and pull like a Lance Bass when Lance Bass was an NSYNC and now he's gay, and or he was always gay. But I mean, it's fine. This actually brings a pretty good point. I was watching a documentary on One Direction fans, and you can actually find it on YouTube. All you got to do is just go up to the search bar and hit, or just type in One Direction fan documentary. I think it was on like BBC 4. It was over in London, or over in England, and they did interviews with One Direction fans, and the one girl kind of hit the head on the nail when she said, you know, it's easier for the girls who absolutely love Harry or absolutely love Louis to think of them together, because then it's with another guy and not another girl. So, I mean, think about it, it kind of makes sense, because, I mean, everybody knows how, you know, blah, girls, the One Direction fandom can get about the boys that they love. And I mean, when she said that, I was like, yeah, you know, that kind of makes sense. But I mean, whatever, more power to you. Some of my closest friends are gay, and I don't love them any less than I would if they weren't. So I don't know, maybe one day in like 15 or 20 years, one of them will come out of the closet, and then we'll be like, oh my god, all the Larry fanfics were real. But yeah, I think that's all I have for the questions. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching again, and like I said, wonderful shout out to Chelsea and Haley. Thank you so much again for everything. And alright guys, till next time, I'm out. XOXO Nolan Bronx.